Mega Man is one of the most technical and difficult characters to play in Smash 4, with a lot of his moves taking lots of practice to use efficiently like limits and up air, and having amazing kill power only through the knowledge of kill setups. This may be a reason why Mega Man is criminally underplayed. So I'm here today to go over some Mega Man tips and tricks, combos, and some kill setups that I use a lot to net kills frequently. So first, let's go over some combos that I like to use and find very effective. One of my favorite combos that can get you 50+% from zero is down throw to rising fair to up air to back air. If you do a rising fair, you can throw out an up air before hitting the ground. If your opponent doesn't react or go straight for the ground after you fair, which has very little hit stun, you can get an up air immediately that can lead to a back air. The only problem with this combo is the low amount of hit stun on Mega Man's forward air. If your opponent knows you're going to follow up with a forward air, they can hit you with an attack before your up air comes out. This leads to a mix-up because if your opponent knows this, you can fade back and shoot lemons or throw out another fair after their move whiffs. This is my go-to combo at low percents, but at high percents the opponent is launched too far by the fair or the fair doesn't connect entirely. But the reward for hitting the entirety of this combo at low percents is very high, so it's worth learning. The next combo is very simple, just a plain old down throw to raw back air. This combo is simple but very effective. I've noticed players like Scat use bair more often as a follow up than fair, but I suppose it's personal preference. The bair can lead to another bair at certain percents. I'm not too good at this one myself as of now, so it's a combo I need to practice, but it's definitely a very effective one. The last combo I'm going to go over is a Z-drop Metal Blade into back air. This will take some practice to pull off, but is very good. This can also lead to kills. Metal Blade is a dangerous projectile and Mega Man can do tons from it, including this nifty combo. Not really much to talk about with this one, just a simple B&B combo. And let's move on to some miscellaneous tricks I've come across. So this first trick I found from a YouTuber and Mega Man player named Felix Faction. If your opponent is standing next to the ledge, shoot lemons and knock them off stage, then immediately follow up with a back air to stage spike them. Now this is most likely won't work more than once or on anyone good at teching, but it's a really sneaky way to get early kills if you pull it off. Also, this won't work on characters with good recovery such as Villager or Olimar. The reason I'm mentioning this is because of how early this setup can kill if you catch your opponent off guard, making it a very low risk, high reward. The next thing I want to tell you about is Mega Man's up air. It takes practice to use this move to its full potential, but once you get the timing down, this is a great move to pressure landing opponents and opponents on a platform above you. The key is to make sure you up air before fast falling. This can break shields if an opponent is holding it on a platform with enough up airs and can juggle an opponent for long periods of time while leaving you safe from the ground. The last thing I want to go over is Rush Coil shenanigans. I'm sure you've seen the early Rush up air setups before, but it can do far more than just that. Landing on Rush cancels all landing lag from aerials, so what you could do is up B on stage, throw any aerial, preferably dare, at your opponent, land on Rush lag free and immediately leave shield or anything else afterwards. Also, you can use Rush to go for lagless dare spikes, but this takes a lot of practice to get the spacing right. Now let's move on to 3 kill setups I use quite frequently. The first kill setup isn't guaranteed as a kill setup with the exception of fast fallers, but it's very easy to catch your opponent slipping with. This kill setup is jump cancel glide toss downward metal blade throw to running up smash. I did some labbing with this setup and found some things out. On middleweight characters, this setup starts at 0 and works all the way up until 90 to 110%. After that point, it isn't a true combo, but this setup kills middleweights at 120 if you follow them in up smash. It's not true, but if they don't see it coming, it's an easy KO for you. On heavyweights, this setup starts at 0 and is true until 110%. This setup doesn't kill heavies until 140 and again is not true, but it does connect and kill. On fast followers is where this is really handy. It starts at 0 and is true until 120, but it's true and kills at 110%, making this a very good kill option on fast followers. Lastly, on featherweights, it starts at 0 and ends at 80. This isn't very useful against featherweight characters, especially because Jigglypuff doesn't spend much time on the ground anyways. This can be a good setup at low percents and can net you a good KO at higher percents if the opponent isn't expecting it, and is a true kill option on fast followers at 110%. The next one is probably the most valuable out of the 3 as it is the easiest to learn and kills very consistently. Disconfirm is Metal Blade to raw back air. On fast followers it starts at 65 to 70% and ends at 145 to 150. This setup kills fast followers roughly 75 to 80% of the ledge and mid stage around 110 to 120. On midweights this starts at 25% and its ending point is somewhat of a mystery to me, but I have hit this as high as 170%. While being true, so I'm not 100% certain on its ending point. It kills at 85% near the ledge and 115% mid-stage. On heavyweights, this setup starts at 20% and ends at 155% for heavies and 175% for superweights. It kills at 80% near the ledge on heavies and 100% for super heavies. Lastly, on featherweights, it starts at 0 and ends at 120, killing at 70 near the ledge and 110 on center stage. Disconfirm is very handy and easy to pull off, so it's a must-learn kill setup for Mega Man. The last one is a very difficult to learn but very rewarding setup I'm sure you've seen Kamamushi pull out all the time. This is Footstool, Z-Drop Metal Blade, Footstool, Jab Lock into up tilt. It kills very early with Mega Man's super powerful up tilt and will really wow whoever you hit it on. It's flashy, kills super early, and is very satisfying to hit. Kamamushi uses it as an out of shield punishment very frequently, and so you know, pressing jump twice right next to your opponent gives you the grounded Footstool to start the combo. The only thing is, be sure to not fish for it. Looking for any confirmed too hard might actually get you killed instead. Be sure to practice this a lot because it's very rewarding to learn and pull off consistently. So that wraps it up for this guide. I hope you guys learned something and I hope you appreciate the character even more. Making this video has made me love Mega Man even more than I already did. If you want to see more Mega Man videos, leave a like and subscribe. I have a few more planned out, so be on the lookout. That's it for me. My name is Energy and I'll see you guys next time.